Hey YouTube, we're back. We're back with another exciting episode. And once again, I got my my buddy here, my special guest Mike.
Special guest Mike.
Yeah, he's back. He's back, and he's brought some more books. So we're going to show you some really cool stuff. Some really cool stuff here. Okay, so before we get into this, first thing I want to do, I'm approaching my first year anniversary as far as my YouTube channel is concerned. I just want to do a quick shout out to some of the other people in the comic book community because, you know, I've learned quite a bit from watching your videos, and I really appreciate the stuff you're doing, and some really amazing people out there making some really great videos. So shout out to Omega Shin, Mercenaut, 2 Mile, Spidey Fan 78, Lightning 2288, Kevin Strange, Michael Jocko, Hero Hunter 81, Comic Book Detective, Vin Crew 1200, Kingpin 1, the Comic Book Esselite, I'm not even sure how to pronounce that, sorry, and Wim Macias 8466. I mean, I love watching you guys' videos, and I'm sorry, there's lots more of you guys have been watching all your videos as well, so I can't go through everybody because there's literally hundreds of you guys, because I love every Saturday afternoon. Usually I'm watching YouTube, watching your videos, and you're doing some great stuff, and thanks very much.
I watch some of them too, absolutely.
Yeah, it's helps you know what you should be buying,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's good to get the knowledge out there, and you know, it's a good community and the whole 9 yards. It's awesome.
Yeah, we're all helping each other. We're all helping each other here. Okay, now a lot of these books we're going to show, and again, Mike, these are your books. A lot of them are going to be Mike's books tonight. So, Mike, why don't you start? What do we got here? What are we looking at?
We're looking at Amazing Spider-Man number 70. This is, again, we were talking about prices going up and stuff like that. This is the Big B bins. They didn't have these last time, but they had, the year before, they had $20 bins, or what they call less than perfect.
Yeah, this was the first year the Big B didn't have the $20 bins at the last convention, did they?
Didn't have them, but these next three books are from the bins the year prior to that. All got a $20 price tag on them. Right there it says Big B, their own symbol. It's very predominant. And
that's an amazing cover.
Oh, it's awesome.
And next we got the Amazing Spider-Man number 77. Yeah,
77. Just like the last one, and this one and the next one, I rated them all at about 6.0. They might be a little better than that. I paid, as you can see, the price tag, 20 bucks flat out at the con. The first one was worth 60 bucks. This one's worth about 46 bucks. These are all Stan Lee and penciled by John Romita. So
yeah,
the first one, this one,
Romita.
and the next one, all Stan Lee and John Romita.
And again, we like to mention price, not because, you know, we don't collect, you know, to make money or anything, but it gives you some kind of reference point. You know, the price of the book, I guess, gives you an idea of how rare it is, or how much it's desired. And the Amazing Spider-Man books is one of, obviously, Marvel Comics' really popular titles. And, you know, trying to get these in good condition at a good price is tough. It's really tough, isn't it?
Oh, it's absolutely tough. And the whole thing about, yeah, again, referencing the price, too, also gives you an idea as to that you're not getting ripped off.
Yeah.
You know, you're not getting ripped off when you go to buy a book. Like, you wanna pay fair market if you can get a little below.
Amazing Spider-Man number 89. Wow.
Oh man, I just love this cover. Doc Ock. I mean, you know, look at it. It's in the bin there. You can't go wrong. Look at it. I was so happy to grab that. It's like, ooh. And I think this is one of the ones where we were talking about Mike the Media's here. The Media's here.
Yeah.
And I was like, ah, screw them. I gotta get this.
Screw the media, I gotta buy this book.
I gotta get this, I gotta get this. I mean, that bin that day had a lot of nice stuff, and I think I just went, oh,
now, do we know what's this book worth? Any idea what the Realms got it for, or Overstreet?
I would say, do I have it written down here? Yes. I got this rated as a 6.0, and it's probably a little higher than that. I paid $20 for it, as you can see on the price tag. They got it rated at a 6.0 as a $46 book. I don't know if you rate it higher what it would be worth. It's probably more than that. So, you know, and have at it if you can find it for $20 in that condition.
Fantastic Four, number 88. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not joking about collecting the Fantastic Fours.
That's for sure.
Again, this is Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. I rate this at an 8.5, and yeah, it's pretty damn white to the backboard.
Oh, for sure.
It's just gorgeous. I paid $45 for this. It's worth about 90. It's a July 1969. I mean, what else is to say? It's a gorgeous cover. It's beautiful.
Yeah, at the risk of stating the obvious, like Fantastic Four is a major is obviously one of Marvel's flagship titles, and to get them in good condition at a good price is not easy. Now, any idea what you paid for this book?
Yeah, I paid $45 for this.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, you just mentioned that. Sorry.
It's worth about 90.
Yeah, it's nice. I love it. You know, of all the Batman books I've seen you bring, I've seen not just seen you bring here, but my own or your own. This is by far my favorite cover. This is absolutely fantastic. I just love it.
Oh man, it just jumped right out at me, and it was a fantastic price. This is
can't remember what you paid for it.
You
know, I'm like that too.
I paid $45 for it.
Yeah.
I paid $45 for it. It's a 9.0. It is a 9.0 all day long. It's a really nice copy. And I paid $45 for it. It's a July 1969. This is number 205.
Yeah.
The cover is Frank... I can't even read my own writing. Damn it.
Where are you looking there?
Ivan Novick, I think, who is with DC for quite a while.
You know, if you're wrong, I'll just put it as a subtitle somewhere around here, so everybody will see it later when we do it. But bottom line is, when you start buying a 12-cent Batman, any 12-cent Batman, and we're not even talking about keys here, you're starting to look at some serious money.
Yeah.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, like any Batman, 20 cents or below, it's going to cost you a few dollars, and it doesn't matter whether it's a fill or a key. And again, like I said, I don't have enough Batmans in my collection. I mentioned that before, and I'd love to pick this book up myself. And if I can find one in good condition at the next con, I'm certainly going to do it, because I love the cover. That's just not one of my favorite Batman front covers. It's one of my favorite covers of any comic book of all time. I just think it's
gorgeous. It just jumped right out at me. I was like, oh, you got to be kidding.
Yeah.
Like, come on, it just looks so gorgeous. I actually thought it was a newer one.
Yeah,
by the style of it.
By the style, yeah. It looks like something you might see today.
Yeah, and so when I brought it home, I was like, holy shit, this is actually the oldest one out of all of the cons that I've gotten.
It's from the 1960s, and look, it's very, very now.
Yeah, it still holds up today.
And, wow, we got Thor 195 here. That's a great. I absolutely love that cover. That's what's that? John Buscema.
John Buscema cover. Jerry Conaway doing the writing.
He wrote the story.
Yeah, I wrote that. I rate that at a 7.0.
You know, Mike, I think it might be a bit better than a 7.0.
Oh, possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought this again. A guy we hit up who we went to high school with. I paid $15 for that. A lot of the Thors, for some reason, seem to be a little undervalued.
Yeah.
Even in the retail market.
So you bought this at Planet Hobby then, in this saga?
I bought it at Planet Hobby. Paid $15 for it. It's at a 7.0. It's worth $44. If you think that's rated higher, then you know it's worth even a little more. So I got a great deal on the Thors. I got a couple of them from him.
I think as far as comic collecting goes, I think Thor is a little bit more of a niche collector. It's never had the popularity of, like, say, a Spider-Man, or more recently now the X-Men.
he had older ones in there, but then they start again, like with my Wonder Womans, they get into really rough shape.
Yeah, yeah.
So what I'm looking for is like a really nice, presentable cover, good condition thing, and I think there's value there.
So what do you think of the Thor movies? Those with Chris Hemsworth?
They're excellent. They're excellent.
Yeah, I thought they were really well done as well.
Oh, they're excellent. I enjoyed them.
And next we got Thor number 211.
Again, John Buscema.
Buscema did the front cover.
And Mari Kuramato or something like that.
Once again, look at how white it is.
It is just really, really sharp. That I give an 8.5.
You get a lot of yellowing. Any book with like apparently white, like predominantly white on the front cover, it's hard to find them in really good condition because you start to see the yellowing and it's noticeable very quickly.
Very, very much so. Like some of the Spider-Mans and really in the 70s series Spider-Mans and Fantastic Fours, you can see some of the yellowing, and I don't like it, but what can you do? I'm not a millionaire. I can't buy the apps, you know.
It's not always easy to buy the 9.8 and everything, but this is pretty damn close to near mint.
This is a steal out of the very same bin, very same store as we were just speaking of. I paid $3 for that.
Wow.
Man. $3.
You can't go wrong there, that's for sure.
8.5. It's a $1973 book, and tell me if I don't preserve that, it's you know, come on and look at it. I love the cover.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, you stole it for $3. You stole it. Call the police.
Stole it for sure. I love it.
Wow. You know, Mike, if we had to pick I can't think of a better book to end this episode with than this one. Wow. I've been looking for this all my life.
This is on the DC documentary itself.
Yeah.
I mean, this is...
it needs no introduction. The drug issue.
The drug issue. This is the 85. I've got a nice run. I've got like 3 books to fill to get a nice 10-book run.
How do you get away? How did I've never understood. How did they get away with a guy shooting up heroin? How did the comic book code? How did this get through the comic book code?
You know, let me get in there with the fixins right in the front. Oh my God! Just like they said in the documentary, I don't know how they got away with it. It's amazing. Drugs have affected everyone in a positive light or negative or whatever is going on. It's always a hot topic.
Yeah.
It's always controversial. And for comic books, this was the most controversial
topic,
cover and topic for sure.
That's ever been done, yeah.
That's ever been done. You've never seen anything like that. And so that is a very highly collected book right there. And it's a great condition book. Again, I got it from my friend at
Planet Hobby in Mississauga,
Rob.
Our buddy owns a comic book store. We get some good deals from him.
Kind of went in and perused that book for a while, and I'd been back and forth a couple of times, and finally he dropped the price to where I could buy it, and I bought that and 86 together as a package. So it was almost like getting 86, which is a high grade one. You have a 7.0.
I think he had this on. I think he's selling this one for like $4.50. I think that was the price he had on.
No, originally, it was even higher than that, I think. But the 2 books together, I got for $4.20 Canadian.
Yeah.
And
the book is pristine. It is definitely investment grade.
So I got a list on the Realm in US dollars, so it looks close to fair value what I paid for that. But next to nothing for the second one.
Yeah.
Bottom
line is this is a seminal book and everybody wants it, and
it's going to continue to go up in value because
if you're a comic book collector and you want a seminal book, this is certainly one you want to be looking for. That's for sure. Absolutely. And I know Marvel did a drug issue, I think through Spider-Man or something at the same time. It didn't nearly have the impact.
Yeah, I was just reading about that today. Yeah.
It didn't have the impact that this one did.
Didn't have the impact of this. This is the first one that came out. This is the one. A lot of collectors, if they're getting serious, that's the one.
That's the one everybody wants.
That's the one that everyone wants to start off with.
Yeah.
So that is a book that's always going to be sought out. If you can find it,
Take it, yeah.
take it.
And it's, let's face it, it's still affordable. It's not like you're trying to buy like a $2,000-3,000 book here.
Oh no, no.
You can get a nice one for $300 or $400, and
Yeah.
it's basically gonna be the centerpiece of your collection.
Now on YouTube, I've seen them like
Yeah,
$1,200, but I wouldn't go to YouTube. I would go to a con. I would
Yeah.
go to go. Anyway, if you see it somewhere, like
Yeah.
like I do what I did and kind
Yeah.
of like yada yada, show your interest and then finally get it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, guys, you know what? We've just shown some absolutely spectacular books. I think we're going to leave it there. There's no reason to go any further. You can't end on a better note than the Green Lantern, Green Arrow there. So, you know, guys, once again, thanks very much for watching, and we appreciate it. And if you liked what you saw, leave a comment, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.